Hello and welcome to the Online Business and Media Podcast. My name is Paul Mefo. I'm happy to have you. Today I'll be talking about using podcast and business promotion. One of the ways of using media to create awareness and leverage your business before your clients is through podcasting. It is a term which appeared a few years back in Media Lexicon when Apple's product for listening and playback of MP3 audio files, the iPod, was partly married to the end part of the word broadcast to convey a broadcast like phenomena of the broadcasting process. Podcasting, simply put, is radio style recording, listening, and playback on-demand audio file. It is streaming audio, portable via iPod and similar devices, and as well as possibility of being archived, while the other is broadcast. The ability by many to record broadcast-like audio files that can easily be shared or distributed online has not only lowered the barrier for entry into webcasting, but has brought enormous popularity to an increasing number of people that have become known and become renowned. Actually, people are no more limited by the cost of equipment. They hit the ground running as soon as they think they have interesting and worthwhile idea that is of interest to people and for them to talk about. They also record and make series of podcasts on topics and issues that they are passionate about. Due to the ease provided by this medium to reach targeted audiences, companies and organizations are engaging in podcasts that enable them to reach out to their clients with their unique messages. This is where you come in as a business person, as an entrepreneur. You either do it yourself or get the services of one who knows how to do it and who will be paid for their services. It is a business decision to make that hinges on your budget, if you ask me. However, I would advise a gradual do-it-yourself attitude. It ensures training yourself so you can become familiar with the know-how of podcasting and save yourself some money in the long run. And then how do you podcast, you may want to know. Podcasting is fairly easy to grapple with once you have your equipment, essentially a computer that is either a desktop computer or a laptop with the necessary software and sound cards, and then a good microphone. And I tell you what, you get going. Another thing that is important is planning your broadcasts, and then what you're going to say, how you're going to say them, and what is essentially the information you're passing on. And then you also have to be sure that what you are going to be talking about is something that is of interest to your public, to your niche, and to your listening audience. Once this are ascertained, then you can go on to possibly scripting. Some people are naturally given, they have a gift of the gap. They don't really need to script as such. They talk from the heart. They talk about what they want to do and what they want to present, or their information that they have without having to put it down to pen and paper. It just comes naturally, but it depends. If you are gifted with the gift of the gap to talk sensibly and accurately and pass on the information without having to write it down, that's kudos to you. And but I think mostly in broadcasting, it is normally advised to have your information scripted down so that you're not jolted out of your sanity, so to speak, by incidences during recording. So once that is done, I think you're essentially ready to go. So you now do your recording, and once your recording is done, the next thing is to um, find, if you haven't got one yet, an internet company, a podcasting company, which we host your files and which we play them as at when due, and then enable people to get um, each of the episodes of the podcast that you release each time through the RSS feed. This is very important if you want to keep people going with the information that you have for them every week, every month, as the case may be, depending on how you want to allot or plan your podcast. Some people have weekly podcasts, others don't have, or some others do it in 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. They have fresh podcast, which is streamed, or which people can listen to because they already know what time it's best suited for them to do so, since it is an on-demand thing. And so that's podcasting for you. And as a business person, you want to use that to leverage your business, to send across information, to advertise and talk about the message or information that you have for your client and for your brand. Then podcasting is the way to go. It is actually one way to go in the range of things that you can do to make your business well known to people and bring an awareness of what you do to your community. So if you have enjoyed this particular edition, do join us again next time for another interesting package. Until then, my name is Paul Mefo. I hope you've enjoyed it, and take care of yourself, and bye for now.